Welcome back to match 2. This is old Man Poole. One die roll, and we're gonna take advantage of that. Whoo, belly. Ooh. I think it's gotta be a mulligan. That's rough. I mean, it is a 2-drop. We like hitting our lands, but yeah, I think it's gotta be a mulligan. Just 6 lands is too much, right? I think so. Ouch. Keep this with a scry. We do it beneath the sand, so if we get to 3, it's not the end of the world. And then on the bottom, maybe I'll wish that we had a... Man, maybe I'll wish we kept the 6. We find White, we can play Anointer Priest at least. I got a bad feeling about this first game though. Okay, that is a excellent start. Yeah. Talent. That's okay. For every bad draw we have, there's an opponent that also has a bad draw, right? See, and everything just worked out perfectly. You can play the Solitary Camel, although I don't love just blocking with it. Maybe that's better than Beneath the Sands, though. Ideally, we find a desert and get some value off of it. I think we just play the Camel, actually. Maybe we'll just find a bunch of lands and we don't actually need to play Beneath the Sands, we can cycle it. And we're not really working towards anything, we should just play the card that affects the board, I think. Even though we're trading down here, not super excited about it. Maybe we should wait and use Saving Grace. He exerts, we'll probably actually just take it. Oh, he probably won't exert, probably just swings. Yeah, I think we'll just take 2. Then on the crackback, we can use Saving Grace and kill off whatever he plays here, probably. Drawings required. Okay. Open fire. So we can take 2 again, just trade. And Beneath the Sands for red. And then next turn play whatever else we'd like. Anointer Priest as backup. Potentially make Anointer Priest just like a 1/6. I think I'm going to cast the Beneath the Sands this time, rather than using the Saving Grace. If it's really bad, if my opponent has like an Ambuscade or something, then we probably can't even win the game. I think just trading isn't that bad for us. Get our mountain. I hate this always gets so small. Wish I could like set a default value and have it always return to that. Alright. So I think trading up just a little bit against the Serpapard. Obviously it'd be better if we had a desert, but okay, opponent did find his second color finally. Blue-green. Wonder if this is a more tempo-y blue-green or a more aggressive blue-green. Or tempo-y or rampy. I guess tempo is kind of the aggressive version, isn't it? Probably swings with both. I feel like I usually see blue-green be tempo-based. And definitely this start is sort of indicating that. But depending on the tools you get, you definitely can put together a pretty powerful... Ooh, Champion of Ronus. Yeah, we're gonna kill that. Another Solitary Camel I don't hate. So I think we're going to play Anointer Priest and kill the Champion of Ronus Winner's attack. Well, or do we just want to avoid like a combat trick? Yeah, I think the odds of him playing something on it before combat are basically nil. Alright. So this at least forces him to start exerting with his Stalwart. We can play the Camel next turn. We've recovered fairly well. This hand could have been just abysmally bad, and instead it's just been not excellent. But it's worked out pretty well. So Ritualist means he's probably still going to be able to play whatever he wants. It might mean that he is a little bit bigger game if he's playing Champion of Ronus, or at least like ending at Hippos or something like that, which we will have some trouble dealing with. Speaking of Hippos, I think we just play the Solitary Camel here. Could have cycled the Hippo looking for land, but This helps our board state a little bit more. Ideally, we play the hippo. Ideally. Alright, we just hope he doesn't drop something huge. This is looking bad. Sifter worm. River winder. Okay. Not great for us. Land would be great. Okay. So, it's a little bit interesting. We can actually block it with the Anointer Priest and use Saving Grace, and not if he swings with other things. So maybe actually the trigger's bad for us? Or maybe we should use Open Fire right now to kill off the Stalwart. Kinda like having the 1/6. I'm worried though, if he's got like random damage-based removal, he can just kill this off and it ends up being not the best for us. So I'm tempted to play Saving Grace just now, because I think I'd just rather have the 1/6, honestly. Not very often you say that, but I think this is one of those cases. Yeah. Interesting. We could also wait and hope to find the hippo. If we put the Saving Grace on the hippo, it's more or less going to be impossible for him to deal with. Especially with the Open Fire in hand. Although we'll probably have to use the Open Fire next turn. Here. Yeah. I mean, this is bad if he's got a removal spell, but at least it's on the Anointer Priest. 1/6. I think we need that 1/6. Alright. Not very often you cast the Saving Grace that's during your main phase, but I think it is correct here. Yeah, I don't know. If he has Ambuscade, it blows us out anyway. Yeah. Well, I think it's still correct. Any other removal? Ooh. Oh, Floodwaters blows us out, though. Yeah, okay. That's pretty good. Okay, well, with any luck, we'll find a land. We can play the Rampaging Hippo. Because we actually can't play both of those guys again, too. It's definitely still battling uphill a little bit from the mulligan. But this game could have been over before it started, so... Land. Oh, man. Summoner's good, but less good than a lot of the time. I guess maybe we play Anointer Priest. I think we need a chump block. Ugh. Yeah. That's also nice because Anointer Priest, when it comes back into play, will trigger the Sunmare. That's kind of cute. Yeah, I think we just play the Priest. Okay, and we'll chump block the Riverwinder and hope to find a land. This is the game plan to now. Mirage Mirror. Okay. Not great for us. Especially if he has random lifelink. Alright. Chant it with me, chat. Land. Give us a land. Don't let us lose here. Give us a land. Cool. With any luck, he's not the sort of deck that's playing a ton of combat tricks, and he's not likely to have great removal with blue-green. So he can make the Mirage Mirror a copy, but then we can block the Riverwinder. Go to 1. Ugh, that's awfully close. Okay. This is anything, right? Not just... Okay. Just a chump attack? Certainly could. Just got another Floodwaters. Another Floodwaters. Alright, well, we gave it a good run there, but didn't quite end up getting there. Took a long time to get up to speed. So he looks like he is a bigger version, blue-green just in general. That in mind, we maybe want to take things out that are a little bit more defensive early. Oh, he did play Ronus's Stalwart. Maybe like Anointer Priest just isn't necessary though. Although it's probably better than Initiate's Companion, honestly. I guess what do we want to bring in that's good against him? Beneath the Sands to consistently hit land drops, maybe. We can always cycle it away later. Cartouche of Ambition. Moaning Wall's not exciting. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's actually not anything we'd like to change even. He did seem like he was going to be a bigger deck, but he had a couple of early plays too. He just kind of curved out well the whole time. I'm kind of loath to take out our 2-drops. Yeah, I think I'm just going to keep this as is. Hope we don't have to worry about the mulligan this time. This hand's pretty good. It's not perfect, but we've got a lot of lifelink going on, impeccable timing. Good, keep it. I think we're just going to play the Shafet Dunes right off the bat. And play a Sacred Cat. Didn't play the Desert of the True because I want to get the cat out as soon as possible. I think there's a chance we cycle it away. Oh, and certainly looking at the cat though and being like, yes! It's not a very scary card. Unless you've got a lot of synergies, which we do have some. So I think I'm going to play the Desert at this point. Because I don't really want to take extra random life. I don't think it's real likely we'll play Impeccable Timing next turn. It's also something we can pitch to the Dunes at some point, which is not completely irrelevant. Look at that cat getting in there. The dream. The 1/1 dream. Okay, no play. I like no play. Tenacious Hunter is actually a very good draw, too. I guess we should swing first. Not really sure what he could have. He may very well, like, use a counterspell on the camel here, Essence Scatter, but... Well, we got a lot of lifelink. Doesn't matter quite as much in this matchup as it often does, but we do have a lot of lifelink. He didn't ever show my opponent the Sun Mirror, but he may already be suspicious, honestly. I don't know. Sacred Cat's weird, but Camel's not. Camel's just a good card. Well, it does look like he had a very slow draw, which is nice. I'm not sure we'll be able to kill him in time before the really big scary stuff comes out, but Tenacious Hunter is a good addition to the board. So he could just play like the 4-drop here, Oasis Ritualist. Is he really anointed? Okay. Not a bad one, especially because it's 2 tough or 2 power, so it kind of bricks us. So then you have Striker. It's a pretty good one. Does have to pitch a card for it, but it looks like he maybe has stuff he can afford to pitch. Even I like. Yeah, we've drawn very well this game. Not just gonna get in and throw these cards away. We could 2-for-1 ourselves with the Impeccable Timing, but don't think we need to. I'll swing for 4 here with the Hunter. Play an Even of Enduring Hope, and hope to sail those 2 to victory. And obviously, if we ever find either of our bombs, we're in a pretty good spot. This represents 6 damage of Double Strike in the air. Although, I guess we actually can't play it right now. And our Samut, I mean. And if we find our... Ooh, well, that's unfortunate. Okay, that blankets our attack pretty well. We could just play the Painted Bluffs. Pump and swing. No, we need 3 white, counting that, don't we? Well, I guess we could with the Painted Bluffs. That's still enough. I guess by that argument, though, we should just play the Solitary Camel. We'll just swing with the Tenacious Hunter and probably trade here. I think that's okay. Maybe we should wait, because it's going to get a little bit bigger. I kind of like, if he trades, the Even can start getting in consistently, even if we don't use it. And we should play the painted bluffs here, just so we can play the impeccable timing without costing us any life. Well, my opponent is, I feel like we're in a decent spot, but not absurd. Ramming up Hydra. Okay. It's just a 3-3 right now, though, right? Yeah. Doesn't fly either. Velocipede I like. Let's just get in with our Avon here. Yeah, he's had a slow draw, and I think he's got too many river winders at the top of his curve here. Okay, just use the impeccable timing. Clear that guy out. Oops. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should have used the dunes there and kept the impeccable timing. Or just played Velocipede. Yeah, I kind of regret that, actually. Maybe I should have played Velocipede that turn. Still like putting pressure on my opponent. He may just run out of reach cards, but he also can find removal too. Angler Drake. Angler Drake's pretty good. Can get rid of the Avon? Yeah. We could gain some life, but it's not an irrelevant play. Don't hate another planes. Is there any reason to play our extra lands in this? I guess so. On the off chance we end up... Well, I don't even know. I don't think it hurts us that much. He knows we don't have a trick. I think we'll just hold it here. Alright. Opponent's definitely working his way up the curve. He can potentially play a River Winder this turn. I think it's likely, given the fact he hasn't played much so far. Ooh, Sandworm. Even better. Yeah, I may have been punished actually earlier by not using the dunes as aggressively. It's a little bit nice that my opponent can't necessarily afford to swing as long as we have Avon in play. He's got a long way to go before he chunks through all of our life. Especially because we have a lot of lifelink on the board. And the Chafet Dunes is on now, which is nice. Ritualist, okay. Ritualist is fine. And Serpent Bard, also fine. Good old-fashioned board stall on our hands. Had a few too many lands. So we could pitch and swing with Avon, just offer to trade. I don't even know if that's correct right now, though. Let's just keep waiting. Again, we have a lot of potential for greatness in the deck. I think we just need to be patient here. If he ever swings with a Greater Sandworm, we can make a pretty good swing back. It's getting worse all the time, though. He's definitely got up to his mana and has been able to play his cards now. Angler Drake was a good one. Okay. It's a pretty big Tempos hit. So we could just like triple block the Sandworm here and get it out of the way. We do lose both of our camels. Oh, actually, we can't even do that because the Sacred Cat can't block it. I guess we'll just take 11. Not my favorite thing to do. We're going to gain a little bit of life back from the Avon. Alright, so we got 9 mana here. Not quite enough to play both. Guess we might as well play the even first. Maybe Initiate's Companion and just potentially like triple block. Ugh, starting to feel a little bit bad. We could just take it one more turn. Well, it's got a lot of bounce. He knows the Claw Speed's the last card in our hand. That's not the end of the world. I hate his 2/4s. So good against our camels. And this was a little bit what I was worried about when I talked about in the draft, that we may just run into a opponent that goes over the top, because opponent is definitely going over the top here. On the other hand, it doesn't take much. Saboot's pretty good, and we can gain life consistently with our Sun Marito. Opponent's still got good stuff to play, though, unfortunately. Okay, just eternalizing. And get rid of the Bitterblade Warrior. Seeing a Striker's a pretty good one. Okay. Alright, well, another camel. Another day, another camel. This only ever gets more offensive, right? Yeah. More offensive. We have so many camels. Where are our bombs? Bring them to me! Okay, opponent goes to attack. Just getting in with the Eternalized guy. You just want to take one, or do I just want to give him a 4/4? Probably just want to take one. Don't really want to give him extra cards. 1 damage is not going to kill us. Opponent will mill before he kills us with the 1/1. Yay, Samoot. So, give you the Colossipede and start swinging. The Dream Boys. Hopefully he doesn't have a counterspell. I think we go for it either way, but hopefully he doesn't. I guess if you guys got countervailing winds, we can actually keep him up. So we can kill that, but that's kind of it. So might as well just give first strike to something. Or double strike, rather. We want to just do it to Colossipede. We want to do it to the Aven. Problem with the Aven is then my opponent can just hit us back with the Angler Drake, and it's pretty bad. I think it's okay to do it with the Colossipede, though. What do we trade for if we do that? We go in, he puts like that in front of it. What's he throw in front? What would I block with? Not the Angler Drake, probably put the Striker in front. And the Sandworm in front? And I guess we just trade for the Sandworm. Or we're gonna get two cards, either way. So I think I'm pretty okay with that. Let's just trade off the Colossipede. He's stalling. Okay. You have to throw one more card in front. Which is maybe what he's considering. Interesting. Okay, just trading the Sandworm. Fine with me. Haha, we did have countervailing winds. Oh, that's funny. I'm glad we played all our lands. That is funny. So, Can use the Angler Drake to swing at Samut, takes her down to 1. But the problem is it puts him dead to Avon in 2 turns if he doesn't have anything. Because we can crack a land, swing for 8, then he kills that, and then the Avon kills him. So he does have to be aware of that potential outcome. I wouldn't be surprised if he still goes for it, but kind of hoping he doesn't. Yeah. Hey. Okay, so it goes down a little bit. Going to Priest. So the problem is we have to chump with the Avon at some point, then. Okay, I'm going to attacks here. And we're going to swing pretty aggressively. Let's see, so right now he's taking 8, so he can't take anything, right? If we throw the Sacred Cat in, then he, like, blocks. Jump, 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 jump. Yeah, I don't think we want the Sacred Cat coming in. He has to block pretty aggressively here, though. And we're gonna take him to 2, kind of regardless. Okay. Leaves the Vizier alive. Internalize the Proven Combatant next turn, but we gotta wipe out a lot of stuff. Straight up, gain a lot of life. And swinging at Samut's awfully risky. He really has to have a way to interact with the Avon if he does that. We can also crack the Dunes this turn. So if he brings back his Proven Combatant, he kind of has to play something else too, or we just have lethal. Also, if he doesn't kill Samut, we have lethal. I think we got him. Champion of Wits, that's a good one. I maybe would have played that first, although he maybe have just drew that. Shabbat Dunes definitely did some work that game. Yeah, he's dead either way at this point. Either we shoot him with Samut or we kill him with the Avon. It's a good place to be. Damage divided among players. Okay. Whew. A long, bitter struggle, but we got there. 1-1. I think we are not favored against this deck, but who knows? Maybe we can get there. The problem is we just do not audible super well into a crazy aggressive deck. Like, what are we gonna do? Play like a bunch of Sidewinder Nagas into his huge stuff? Dutiful Servants? Ugh, all that seems so bad. I think we just have to hope we find Samut and can protect him, or the Crested Sunmare. I think we have about 10 minutes on the clock, so I think we're okay. But yeah, definitely something I need to keep track of. Yeah, I don't think we changed anything. I'm worried though. He definitely has more big late game than we do. Our deck is built to beat aggressive decks, solitary camels for the win. On the other hand, he's blue-green, and I don't know if he has a real great way to get rid of the Crested Sunmare outside of a counter. So, that might just be enough. I can't believe that Samut resolved past the countervailing winds. I was pretty lucky. Definitely swung the game. Ooh, I don't think I said GG the first time I lost. That was probably kind of BM. go ahead and keep Sacred Cat, Solitary Camel, even. We do need to find green at some point, but we have a hand that we can play, so. And, you know, find a green card. We're in a pretty good spot, I think. Braid is not a green, and not even a card we can play, unfortunately, but that's alright. Ronus? Ah, man, no one likes a stalwart. Saving Grace. Okay. Not something we're gonna just throw around. We'll play Solitary Camel next turn. A little bit worried here. Maybe my opponent's land screwed? No, not looking likely. Not gonna block. Champion of Wits. Definitely a good one. Next turn we'll play Solitary Camel. Ooh. Land flooded. But fixing that problem as we go. I do like Manolith. I wonder if that's better than Solitary Camel. We take another 2 from the Stalwart. Maybe we keep this back to block the Champion of Wits. But that brings us one step closer to playing the Aven or the Colossopede. And I think playing a big threat earlier on is going to be important. Having 4 mana with the Abrade up's not terrible next turn. Yeah, okay. The opponent's got some value over us already. Definitely's got a better hand. But maybe just like a turn 5 Colossopede will be hard for him to deal with. Okay, I think I am willing to trade here. He'll get more value out of it late game, but I can't just take 2 forever. Land. Come on, land. Good land. Perfect. The dream is still alive, boys. The dream is still alive. Didn't even get countered. I was a little bit worried that he'd just drop countervailing winds or the like, but we'll play. Just gonna have Hieroglyphic Illumination, Reed Stalker. Okay. Doesn't fare super well against the Even, but not bad. There's another flyer, which might be pretty significant. Okay. Yeah, we'll take our hit. I'm gonna swing with our Colossopede. Meet the sands. Don't think we can afford to utilize that right now. I think I'd rather just play the Aven. Or, yeah, just the Aven. We do need to find a desert at some point too. This might end up being cycled away as well. Okay. Even. Gain a little bit of life. Love to find our horse. Love to find Smoot. I sound like a broken record, but it's still true. Not swinging. It's fine by me. Cycle or discard? Oh, okay. I was like, but unwilling to use the Reed Stalker. Interesting. But yeah, it looks like he's just cycling Riverwinders, which, good for me, good for me. So he pitched lands and now doesn't have enough, it looks like. Okay, we'll take our hit. I think we've got enough lifelink that we will win the race. We also have Saving Grace, which is fantastic in a racing situation. Hydra. Okay, still just a 3/3. Alright. We're gonna swing with both. Do I just want to use the Abrade right now to kill the Hydra? Definitely could. Yeah, I think I do. Let's just kill the Hydra here. Get in for 8. Okay, well, I think this is the sort of game we can win, where our opponent doesn't necessarily find enough lands, and we get into a race. Okay, let's play the camel. And bring back Sacred Cat. I actually probably could have done that last turn, couldn't I have? No, I still had 5. I will admit that I forgot about Sacred Cat, though. But yeah, even may get there. No... worm, what's it called? Angler Drake just once. Just once. He's thinking about it, which is a good sign. Ooh, interesting. Oh, I have not. Okay, so making the tempo play there. Not necessarily a bad one. And we'll take 2. Really just wish this said search for a desert, but too pushed or something, I guess. Okay. Just gonna go ahead and swing at the Avon. I'm gonna get in with the Avon. Do we just want to play a Colossopede? Or do we want to play Solitary Camel with Saving Grace? I think Colossopede, maybe Saving Grace Camel next turn. Colossopede blocks the Stalwart quite well. Pretty good in general. So you could have like a Riverwinder here, or ooh, okay, just bring back Champion of Woods. Pretty good. Pretty good. Does still mean he can't block the river or the Avon. That is good value at this point. Parts Giant Spider and Forest. That's a bad sign for me, since Giant Spider I think is pretty good for him. Still going aggressive. Taking us with that at least. We do have Saving Grace, which potentially is a surprise for my opponent. Ambuscade. That's pretty good too. So we can use that right now, kill off the champion. Get him at least chump. Let's see. Let's see. Ambuscade that away. Swing. He has no good blocks since Claw Speed, so he chump blocks. 3 blocks, 4. Saving Grace. Man, Ambuscade was a really good draw. He's gonna have one more draw next turn though, so we have to make sure that we get there. Thing is, he's gonna use the Champion of Wits either way, I think. Oh, what am I thinking? We have lethal. Hi, Ambuscade, kill the Reed Stalker, swing for 4. Sometimes it takes you a minute, but I think we got there. Yeah, he's got nothing that interacts with that. Whew. Well, we got a little bit lucky, had a pretty good series of tempo plays, and I think managed to finish the game here. Alright, get to go on to match 3, the dream. That was definitely tight though. I'm not sure that we had a better deck than my opponent did, but sometimes variance is on your side, and sometimes variance is against you, and I'll accept the times it's on our side. See you guys for match 3.